doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Hey, I'm out cruising around in the Tundra today, and I got to thinking, you know, we have this impending redesign coming up, remodel. It's not a refresh. They're gonna redo the whole truck. That's coming up. My guess is probably 2021, 2022, probably more towards the 2022 time frame. And you hear a lot of rumors and stuff. I've seen, you know, the old spy pictures and all that. It's just a hunk of metal with a bunch of covering on it, really. The guts of it, of course, you can't see, and that's where the rumors really start to fly. You hear everything about electric motors and twin turbos, V6 engines, hybrids, you know, electric, you name it. The rumors are flying out there. And I got to thinking, you know, first of all, from an aesthetic standpoint, does the Tundra really even need any kind of an update or an improvement? You know, I think the Tundra looks pretty darn current as it is. I mean, if you look at the Tundra compared to the other trucks out there, the F-150s, the Rams, the Chevy Silverados, it's still a relevant design. I don't know that Toyota really needs to do anything, you know, massive or earth-changing with the exterior and the aesthetics of the truck. Now, some might argue that the interior needs some bit of updating. You know, I don't know. It could use a little bit bigger touchscreen radio, something like that. Maybe a bit more capable radio. You know, the TACOMA is going to have, the 2020, the 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and all that. And I suppose that, yeah, the Tundra could use some updating in the tech department. Now, I'm a big tech fan, so I'm all for that. You know, maybe a little bit different gauge cluster, some more digital-like stuff. You know, I love the digital displays and things as opposed to, you know, the old analog-type needles and all that stuff. That would be pretty cool. Kind of Ram Rebel-ish. The Ram Rebel has an awesome gauge cluster in it. Maybe a little bit more like that, but let's throw some reliability in there. Otherwise, you know, the seats are fantastic. I took a 3,200 mile round trip drive, if you will, in the Crew Max that I had, and that was a 2018, only a year older than this model. And it was perfectly fine. Never did I sit in that truck and feel like, oh my God, I wish it was over. I need to get out. I gotta stand up. It just felt fantastic. So I really would hate to see them do anything with the seats in this truck. I think they're fantastic. Now, they could change the design a little bit or whatever, you know, maybe update that a little bit if they have to. Yeah, I'm neither here nor there. Let's just keep the padding and the size the same. That's really about it as far as any kind of aesthetic improvement or change. I wouldn't say it would be an improvement. So I'm really hoping that they don't mess with the dimensions and the look of the truck too much. We shall see. Rumor out there has it, and it's really not a rumor, it's called the F1 project, where the Tundra and the Tacoma are going to be built on the same platform. Does that mean we're going to take a middle ground and the Tundra's going to shrink a little and the Tacoma's going to grow a little? I don't know. We'll see. Now, from a mechanical standpoint, you know, I love, right now I've got the 4.6 liter. I've had the 5.7. They're both fantastic motors in this truck. The only reason I would say you'd ever want to even get a 5.7, which, by the way, you have no choice now. If you're looking for a 2020 or newer Tundra, you're going to have to get a 5.7 because they've killed the 4.6. I don't know why. Maybe it's to build this new hybrid motor. Who knows? But the power plant in the truck, either way that you may have gone in the past, is fine. It's perfect for this truck. If you're towing and stuff, you're going to haul a lot of heavy loads, yeah, maybe you want to opt for the 5.7, unless you're buying a new one, like I said, and you don't have a choice. But otherwise, they're perfectly fine. I've got enough get up and go in this truck that it makes me perfectly happy. So I understand the one thing that they are going to have to do, and that they probably need to do, is increase the fuel economy in the Tundra. Right now, I'm getting 13, let's see, is that it? No, I take that back. It's not quite that bad. I'm getting 16.5 miles per gallon. Not horrible by Tundra standards. Maybe just a mile or two above average, I would say. So, still not enough. I mean, when you've got trucks out there with their, valve cylinder shutoffs and all that stuff where they get better mileage, realistically probably more in the 20s. You got to pay attention to that. You have to compete. Even though everybody says that fuel economy doesn't matter, let's be honest. When you're at the pump, it matters. So they are going to have to do something to step into the future with the Tundra. I don't believe that they could get by any longer with the kind of a fuel economy that they have. It's just simply not good enough. So that begs the question then, are we going to go hybrid? Are we going to go turbo? Are we going to go V6 with a turbo or a twin turbo? What about electric motor assist? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I think if Toyota is really forward-looking, then they probably will incorporate some sort of electric motor in the truck, because let's be honest, that's where we're going. Down the road from here, you're going to see more and more hybrid/electric vehicles. I think that's the future, and if Toyota is set on their 10-year lifespan, which it seems to be that or more, then they probably are going to throw in some of the electric assisted, at least at a minimum, solutions to try to improve the fuel economy in the trucks. I think that's just a given. What else is that going to cause? Well, we're probably going to lose some of that oomph, some of that power. I mean, when you take away the horses, unless you go full electric, if you went full electric, you'd be doing pretty good. You'd have a lot of oomph in that case. If you've ever driven a Tesla, you know what I mean. But I don't see that happening. I see some sort of an electric motor assist. So we're going to lose, I think, some of the get up and go in the truck. I hope I'm wrong. For me, what's most important is off the line pickup or torque or whatever you want to call it. When I hit the gas and I'm sitting on the line, I want to go. I don't want to lag. I don't want the truck to feel like it's, lacking something, like it's trying to step over itself, to get to where you want to go. I want that low end power. I hope we don't lose that. Maybe that's where the electric assist would come in. I suppose it would, because let's be honest, most of your fuel economy is lost at takeoff, right? At takeoff until you get to that cruising speed, that's where you're going to lose most of your fuel economy. So maybe they're going to throw in the electric motors at the low end on takeoff. We're going to get some assist there, and it'll be seamless to us. Maybe even a little bit quicker. Wouldn't that be something? We shall see. Anyway, that's really the only area I think that that Toyota needs to really do anything earth-shattering with the Tundra, and that is, unfortunately, in the fuel economy area. And I think that's where you're going to really see the changes in the Tacoma, or the Tundra rather. You will see, some interior tweaks and twerks and all. It's a whole different kind of Tundra, and all that kind of stuff inside. But you're not going to see massive changes to the appearance. I don't think. At least I hope so anyway. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. What have you heard? Have you heard anything beyond what I'm talking about? Do you think they're going to completely redesign the whole thing and we're going to have a different looking, maybe a Tacoma 2? You know, maybe they're going to grow the Tacoma and that will become the new Tundra. I don't know. Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day.